Hi, I'd like to talk to you today about something that I think is important, and you've probably heard about it before, and it's actually a long word. I'm going to see if you could figure out the long word. But first, I want to ask you a question or two. Have you ever been hurt by someone who maybe said something that wasn't nice or did something that wasn't nice, and you felt angry? It's okay to feel angry, because that's a normal feeling. If something isn't right and somebody does something that isn't right, you might feel angry inside. The important thing is, what do you do about that feeling? Do you punch that person that hurt you? No, you shouldn't do that. But you can talk to your mom or your dad or someone about that angry feeling. Another way to deal with that would be to, if you can, ask that person if they can tell you that they are sorry. Maybe they can't or they won't, but what could you do? You could, in your own heart, you could try your best to forgive that person. So the word we're talking about is forgiveness. It's a big word. Maybe you've heard of it before, but it's important for us, even if somebody does something bad, that we find it in our own heart to forgive them. That doesn't mean that we forget about it or we don't learn from it. We might learn that that person sometimes does things like that aren't nice. And we might learn that maybe we shouldn't play with that person or be with that person all the time if they're continuing to do those things. That's one of the things that we could learn from a situation like that. But the important thing is to learn to forgive, to ask for forgiveness, to give forgiveness. Another question I have for you is, have you hurt someone in some way or done something by mistake? You might have lost your temper. You might have done something that wasn't quite right. And have you had a chance to ask forgiveness for that? Did you ask your mom or dad or your brother or sister or someone, your friend, for forgiveness? One easy way to do that, but to really mean it from your heart, is to say, I'm sorry. And saying those words is very important, because it helps that other person to know that you're sorry and that you'll try hard not to do that again. And it helps you too. Did you know that? It not only helps that other person, but it helps your own heart too. You feel better. You feel much better when you say, I'm sorry. So I hope that maybe you could think about these two ways of forgiveness. I think there are two ways. One is to forgive others for the bad things that they might have done, which doesn't mean that you're saying those bad things are okay. It just means that you are forgiving that person. You are saying that you won't hold it against them, and maybe even try to have a good example for that person too, so they can follow your good example of being a person who chooses to do good things. So that's the first way of offering forgiveness to someone who might have hurt you. And the second way is asking someone if they will forgive you. Either asking them if they'll forgive you, or just saying to them, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. So I think that this is very important in our lives, that we need to learn how to offer forgiveness and to give forgiveness, how to be sorry, how to say that you're sorry. It will help both people. It'll help the person you might have hurt, and it will help your own heart and soul as well. So I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're learning and growing and being good, and I hope you're happy. And maybe we'll see each other again. I hope for that too. I hope we have another visit soon. But I will say goodbye for now, and I hope I see you again. Bye for now.